Hi, Scott Lackman from 4510 TV. Today we're bringing you another market update, what's happening in real estate around the Caboolture region. Today joining me, Denny George, Sales Manager from Richardson Wrench Caboolture, Robin Lackman, Principal and Licensee of R&W Caboolture, and Sales Consultant Adam Parry. Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Morning. The reason I've brought all three together, including myself, is we want to give the viewers a real good market overview of what's happening. We're sitting in the middle of March. We did a market update with Adam and Robin in early January, and there was some really good positive signs of the 2014 market for local real estate. I want to start with Robin first. A recent announcement, you've been re-elected as a REIQ chairperson for the region. Tell us about that, Robin.
Thank you, Scott. The appointment runs for a 2-year period, and of course each 2 years you have to reapply, and the appointment is made. And I'm very proud to say that I have another 2 years of overseeing the REIQ activities and membership within our local region. They call it the Northern Zone. 17 zone chair people throughout Queensland. But the idea behind that, of course, is that we would like all agents to become accredited REIQ agents, because that is the backbone of our industry, and that's where we get all our information from and our guidelines for best practice. So I'm looking forward to the challenge again over the next 2 years.
And for our viewers out there, the REIQ, it is the Real Estate Institute of Queensland. Your recommendation for people looking at real estate to deal with an REIQ accredited member?
Of course, it's always best to deal with professional people wherever possible, and as members of the REIQ, agencies have to obtain certain value points throughout a year by attending conferences and training days, and of course using best practice within their office. And the REIQ, the other side of that to people selling, is that they do offer a great website as well that is very affordable for the agencies, and again offering great exposure throughout South East Queensland.
Yeah, thanks, Robin. Denny George, Sales Manager for R&W. Let's talk to you, mate, about what you've seen in our general market over the last 2-3 months in Caboolture.
Yeah, look, I think the best thing about the market that we've seen, well, I guess what's most exciting, is that we've seen investors return to the marketplace, and it's been a long time for us. First home buyers are still representing a good number of our buyers right now. I also think that we're seeing some good levels of stock that is well priced, so it's still affordable. And with the market conditions remaining as they have done, with the steady interest rates and so forth, I think that's spurred buyers on. And as a result of that, we've seen some pretty solid increases in sales numbers.
Yeah. That activity is happening at the moment. We are seeing good results across the board. Denny, over the last couple of years, where the market maybe took a bit of a dip and we went a little bit backwards, you dealt personally with a few forced sales. Can you tell the viewers what a forced sale is and what that's indicating at the moment?
Yeah, so the forced sales, Scotty, is obviously when the bank has to come in and take the property back from whoever the owner is at that time, usually through defaulting payments and so forth. So we've been involved in a lot of those sales, helping dispose of those assets for the bank. Good news on that front, though, is that we're starting to see those numbers reduce, which to me indicates a stronger market, because homeowners are able to hold on to their assets a little bit longer, or given the better conditions in terms of sales, if they are getting into some financial stress, they can move those properties on through a sales process prior to the bank actually coming and taking them over. So it's a pretty good situation. Even though we're seeing those sales reduce in number, it's a good sign for the market overall.
Yeah. And you mentioned interest rates there. Obviously, with the continued low interest rates, maybe people that were having some difficulty servicing their mortgage, maybe they're in a position to refinance and group back together and move forward budgeting wise.
That's right, yeah, and they can there's certainly more options available to these homeowners now when they are under some stress. I guess now we're certainly seeing some talk in the media that people are feeling, I guess, a little bit more secure in their positions or their jobs at the moment, and they're able to make ends meet a little bit better than perhaps what they were a couple of years back.
Yeah, excellent. Adam Parry, let's cross to you, sales consultant for R&W Caboolture. You're out in the field every day, you're on the front line, as we say. How's your activity going?
Yes, it's going really well, mate. Numbers are decreasing, like days on market, now 29. I think last time we were talking around that 31, almost 40, I think. Supply and demand has also made a big part in the market today. Realestate.com.au, according to them, we're now featuring 29 buyers per property. 12 months ago it was 12. So, I mean, massive difference.
You mentioned days on market around that 29 days figure. That's for the Richardson and Wrench office personally?
Yeah, that's for our office. So the average is actually 103. So as you can see, we're smashing it.
Yeah. And I like your vocabulary. You are smashing it. You're getting some good results, mate. What price range are you seeing the most activity in?
Around that 300,000 to 350. But in saying that, $500,000 properties and above are certainly selling a lot quicker than what they were.
So that's our small acreage, our lifestyle blocks. Where are the buyers coming for that upgrade? Are they moving from the lower 300 range, investing up into that 500?
Yeah, there's a lot of activity out there, so that's exactly what they're doing. If they can afford to sell their smaller property and upgrade, they're taking advantage of that, and they're certainly doing it.
Okay, excellent. Recently, a couple of sales within a matter of 24 hours. Talk us through that. How does that happen?
Okay. Yeah, we've had probably 3 sales very recently that have happened like that. We've got a lot of buyers. There's more buyers than there seem to be properties out there. So what happens is we keep in touch with those buyers, and we're actually talking about houses that are coming up that we've pretty much sold before they've even listed. So we've got a stack of buyers ready for those houses.
And when you say that, what our database facilities that you're keeping in touch with people, clients, future clients, and then when the right property comes along, it's a bit of a match-up and deal's done?
Exactly. I mean, it ticks all the boxes. We take them there, contract, she's done.
Yeah, it sounds pretty easy. It's not always that easy. I don't believe in real estate. Denny, what would you say if we can project over look at our crystal ball, the next 3 months, what are you seeing in, what would you say to the viewers today?
Yep. Oh, look, I think supply and demand is our biggest factor at the moment, and as Adam just said, I think we've got plenty of buyers there at the moment. The buyers are educated right now, so they're looking for good price stock, and they understand that there is some movement in the marketplace moving forward. So what's going to translate there is that over the next few months, whether it be to the end of this year or even a shorter time span, that we're going to see things gradually pick up. I don't think there's going to be any major boom or anything like that. I think it's going to turn into shorter days on market like we're seeing now, more solid results for the sellers because there's a lack of supply out there right at this point in time, especially around that sub 300, 350 range, and that's where we're seeing the most activity for the moment. But I think it's a good sign for the year ahead.
Excellent. Robin, your standpoint on activity over the next quarter?
Yes, I think it's improving, Scott. I mean, we shouldn't be using words like full recovery because we haven't, but we are certainly moving forward. And as Adam said, there's more confidence with buyers and sellers. And providing you take the advice of the agent who provides you with all the information of past and recent sales and market comparisons, you take that advice and you place your property on the market within a range that we expect it's going to sell, and you follow the agent's advice. The sales are there and they'll continue, and Caboolture has always served us well, so that stock just keeps rolling over.
Adam, we might wrap up and finish. A recent article produced by RP Data, which is an information database for agents and people to use, that gives us results of sales and activity in the market. A recent report showed that Morayfield, one of our suburbs of Caboolture, is ranked number 2 as the best place to live in Australia. Where does that ranking come from?
Actually, it is really good to see that ranking because we're in that spot where we're far enough away from the city. We don't absorb the city prices, but it's easy access. Same with the Sunshine Coast. We've got Bribie Island, etc., etc. That comes from affordability. We've got a various number of land sizes, so we go anywhere from 600 square metres to acreage in Morayfield. So there's not a lot of places that can do that. Our surrounding with our schools, our shops, I mean, we have everything here. It should be number 1.
Should be number 1. Denny and Robin and myself, we've lived in the area 20 plus years. Would you agree with Adam's sentiments? Caboolture should be number 1 on the map?
Certainly, from the mountains to the sea. That says it all.
That's a little bit corny, the mountains to the sea, but we do have a great lifestyle. Denny, would you add anything to why this ranking is so important?
Oh, look, I think it comes down to affordability and access to facilities. I mean, we've got all the major facilities here now. We've got good government infrastructure in place, good transport systems in place also. But I think what continues to bring new families to the area is that what Adam said, the proximity to key areas like the Sunshine Coast and like the city, and the fact that you can still buy a 4-bedroom home here, in generally speaking, for under 350,000, which is it's a great place to start for many families.
All right, thank you very much, Adam Parry, Robin Lackman, Danny George, and myself, Scott from 450 TV. And yes, Easter's just around the corner. What do we got here, Adam?
Mate, everyone loves chocolate. Sorry, you can't enter, but giving away a massive hamper. So get into it and get in early before Easter.
Okay, so how does someone win the Happy Easter basket from Adam Parry?
They don't. I want to take it home. Look, just get your details to Scotty, and you'll make sure it comes to me, and we'll put them in the draw. April 15th, we'll draw the prize here. It'll all be filmed, and mate, someone will be very, very happy.
All right, thank you once again. Our market update for March 2014, we'll skip along, maybe June, just before the end of the financial year, we'll catch up again and see what's happening in the real estate market. But thanks for your time.
Thank you.